Lisa Ann Walter and the fabulous Lisa Ann Walter Show. KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. Okay, I picked this on purpose because I am a huge fan of watching ball games. Now, there are a bunch of girls that want to play ball in our area, Encino, Sherman Oaks, and they're not letting them. They're cramming them all. And this is a team, by the way, that has won championships since they formed them, and they're making them play on 2 fields, I believe. So there's a lawsuit because it goes completely against Title IX in giving girls equal right to play and on as much land and as many fields as the boys have. I'm probably getting this wrong. So I'm going to talk to the guy who's launching the suit. This is attorney and also a dad of 2 girls, I believe, who play in the league, Larry Slade. Larry, you on with us? No. I'm not. We are having such an issue with the phones lately. I don't know what to tell you. Larry, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
There you are. Oh, I love it. We've been having an issue with the phones lately. I'm always rolling the dice to wondering if somebody's going to actually be on the line with me. But I'm glad you're there. So now you've got 2 girls that play in the Encino Sherman Oaks League?
No, I have one daughter. I have a 13-year-old who plays in the league. 2 of the other plaintiffs are twins who are also 13 years old.
Okay, and so you guys noticed week after week that they had to stack the girls' team. So one would be warming up in the parking lot while the other ones would be on the field, and they would have a drop-dead time to end the game. And there was a bunch of boys' fields that sit there empty, correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We play at a facility in Encino called Encino Franklin Fields, and there are 15 playing fields. Of the 15, 12 are dedicated exclusively to boys baseball, and only 3 are available for the girls.
Now, in terms of the number of kids playing in this league, does it make sense that they have that many fields dedicated to the boys' teams, or is it sort of equal between the girls and the boys?
That's a great question because that really goes to the heart of the issue. It's not fair. They have about 190 kids playing in their league, mostly boys. There's 10 or 12 girls, and they have a total of 9 fields as part of the pony baseball there. And we have 230 girls playing in our league, and we have 3 fields.
That's so silly.
Yeah, it's outrageous. They average about 20 players per field that they have, and we average closer to 100.
So now what I'm reading here is that you've tried for 18 months to try to get them to address it before you launched the suit. And it really is just about giving them some equal playing area because the closest fields that are available for girls softball league is 10 miles away in Northridge. Which, by the way, if you're a parent driving your kids around, and I am, to all these different fields and events, when you have to go 10 miles away and then you have to get them back to whatever else they have to do and back for homework, I mean, it's a pain in the butt because you've got practice day and game day.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. It is difficult to travel around. We are the only girls softball program in the area, and our demand is increasing. The league is doing very well and growing. And of course, our first move was not to file a lawsuit in federal court. We worked very hard, as you indicated, over the last 18 months to try to avoid it. We were crazy enough to think that it was logical that because we had so many girls and there were so few boys, and they had so many fields and us so few, we could negotiate with them. But they just wouldn't work it out with us.
And so now this is managed by, I guess the suit is against Mid-Valley Youth Baseball and Encino Franklin Fields?
Yes, as well as the federal government through the Army Corps of Engineers, which owns and is supposed to be managing the property itself.
And they lease it for $1 a year, right?
That's correct. 28 acres in the center of Encino, California for $1 a year.
And then some other high schools play on it. Notre Dame and another school I noticed also pays to play on those fields sometimes, correct?
Yes, Harvard Westlake, Crespi High School. There are several high schools that play there. And we don't really have an issue with the high schools that play there. They have great fields, and they certainly need some place to play as well. Mm-hmm. But it's just overwhelmingly favors the boys in terms of supporting them in their sport and not doing the same or even close to the same for the girls.
Well, you know what? I hope that you prevail because, I mean, just in sheer numbers, if you've got 240, they've got 190, it should at least be a little more equitable. I mean, it should be equal because, as we know as parents, sports is the antidote to drugs, and it gives every child, not just boys, but every child, a great sense of team play. Girls often are not raised with that idea of team play, and then everybody says girls don't play fair, or they backbite, or they talk about each other. Team sports is as good for girls as it is for boys, and I hope that you win your suit.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the time. I appreciate your support and your commentary, and thanks for having me on. You're
welcome, Larry Slade, and you can read more about it. We'll put it up on the website, KFI page, and also the Fabulously Sam Walter Show Facebook page. My goodness. All right, when we come back, I'm going to be joined by my friend and the lovely, talented actress, star of Vikings, not the Vikings, Vikings on the History Channel, Catherine Winnick, when we come back on KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio after Amy King gives us the news.